Stop what you are doing and look at your curtains right now. I am serious, because there is a 50% chance they are costing you thousands of dollars in resale value, and you have no idea. According to a 2022 study by the International Association of Home Staging Professionals, homes with updated window treatments sell for 6 to 20% more than the listing price. The National Association of Realtors reports similar staging ROI numbers, that is tens of thousands of dollars on the average American home. And most homeowners hang their curtains wrong without ever realizing it, often 4 to 6 inches too low. Here's what one designer said: "A pretty room with poorly hung curtains is like a beautiful woman wearing pants that are way too short. It cheapens everything else. It stands out in a jarring way, and it makes everyone uncomfortable." Are your curtains making your home look cheap? Are they shrinking your rooms and blocking your light? Today, I am showing you 7 curtain mistakes that are destroying your home's appearance using basic interior design principles. The worst one, number 1, involves a gap between your curtain hem and your floor that makes every room look like a measuring mistake that never got fixed. And fixing it costs almost nothing. But first, number 7. Mistake number 7, the low rod trap. Mounting your curtain rod directly above the window frame, or worse, on the frame itself. This mistake became widespread when big box stores started selling pre-packaged curtain sets with standard lengths. People bought 84-inch curtains, hung the rod above the frame, and ended up with curtains that were too short or lowered the rod even further to compensate. It seemed logical at the time, but nobody explained what this does to your room. When you mount the rod too low, you visually chop your wall in half. The eye stops at the rod instead of traveling upward to the ceiling. Your room instantly feels shorter, smaller, and more cramped. Interior designers call this proportion murder. You are killing the vertical flow that makes rooms feel spacious. Your ceiling appears lower than it actually is. Your windows look smaller and less impressive. The room feels cramped even with plenty of square footage. And when it comes time to sell, buyers subconsciously perceive a less valuable home. Every window multiplies this effect. The fix is simple. Mount your curtain rod 4 to 6 inches above the window frame, 10 to 15 centimeters. If you have standard 8-foot ceilings, position the rod about halfway between the top of the window and the ceiling. For taller ceilings, go 8 to 12 inches above the frame, 20 to 30 centimeters. This single adjustment draws the eye upward and creates the illusion of taller ceilings. Speaking of making windows look small, number 6 is blocking your natural light, your home's best accessory. Mistake number 6, the narrow rod problem. Choosing a curtain rod that ends right at the edge of your window frame. This mistake comes from measuring the window and buying a rod that exact width. It seems efficient. Why buy extra rod you do not need? But this logic ignores what happens when you actually use the curtains. When you open them, where does the fabric go? It bunches up directly in front of the glass, covering part of your window even when fully open. Natural light is one of the most valuable features in any home. Blocking it with your own curtains is like paying for a view and then standing in front of it. A narrow rod blocks light even when curtains are drawn back. Your windows look smaller than they actually are. Your rooms feel darker and smaller. Your energy bills may be higher because you need more artificial lighting. Buyers walking through your home notice the darkness without understanding why. The room just feels less inviting, less valuable. Extend your curtain rod 6 to 12 inches past the window frame on each side, 15 to 30 centimeters. This technique is called stack back. When you open the curtains, the fabric rests on the wall beside the window, not covering the glass. Maximum natural light, wider looking windows. The room feels larger and more open. For a 50-inch window, your rod should be 62 to 74 inches total. The difference is dramatic. Narrow rods make windows look cramped. Wide rods make the same windows look generous. Having the right rod width is essential, but what you put on that rod matters even more. Number 5 is about fabric that screams cheap from across the room. Mistake number 5. Budget fabric syndrome. Thin, shiny, obviously synthetic fabric that looks cheap no matter how well you hang it. The rise of discount home stores made curtains available at impossibly low prices. $15 for a panel, $20 for a set. How could you go wrong? The answer became obvious the moment those curtains went up. The fabric was tissue thin. The sheen was artificial. The drape was stiff. What seemed like a bargain instantly made the entire room look cheap. Fabric quality is something the eye registers instantly, even if the brain cannot articulate why. Cheap polyester with that plastic shimmer sends a signal. Budget materials telegraph budget thinking. Even perfect measurements cannot save cheap fabric. Your curtains will look flat, stiff, or awkwardly shiny. And cheap fabric degrades faster. It fades in sunlight and often cannot be washed. What seemed like savings becomes a recurring expense. Choose natural fibers or quality blends. Linen, cotton, and cotton linen almost always look more elevated. Add lining. Lined curtains hang better, block more light, and look more substantial. For energy efficiency, consider thermal curtains or blackout curtains that also provide insulation benefits. If budget is tight, choose solid colors and natural textures over busy patterns and synthetic fabrics. A plain linen panel will always look more expensive than a patterned polyester. Fabric matters, but even beautiful fabric looks terrible if you make mistake number 4. And this one takes 15 minutes to fix. Mistake number 4, wrinkled installation. Hanging curtains straight from the package without removing shipping creases. Excitement gets the best of us. You buy new curtains, bring them home, and cannot wait to see them up. The packaging comes off. The curtains go on the rod. You step back to admire your work and see horizontal fold lines crossing the entire panel. Those creases from packaging are a dead giveaway. They announce that these curtains were hung without care, and those lines will not come out on their own. Not in a week, not in a month, possibly not ever. Wrinkled curtains scream, "I do not care about details." It is like wearing a beautiful dress with visible shipping creases. The fabric might be gorgeous, but the presentation ruins everything. Every time you walk into that room, you see those lines. Every guest who visits sees them too. In real estate photography, wrinkled curtains are a red flag. Photographers often refuse to shoot rooms with creased window treatments because they make the entire space look unfinished. Steam them once they are hanging. This is what most designers prefer. A $30 handheld steamer is one of the best investments you can make for your home. 15 minutes of steaming transforms wrinkled disaster into polished perfection. For stubborn creases, hang the curtains in a steamy bathroom overnight. You have quality fabric that is wrinkle-free. But the way those curtains attach to the rod determines whether they look custom or cut rate. Number 3 might surprise you. It is the default option at almost every store. Mistake number 3, the wrong hanging style. Grommet top curtains, those with metal rings punched directly through the fabric. Grommet curtains became popular in the early 2000s because they were easy to install. No hooks, no rings, just slide the rod through and done. They became the default at big box stores, easy to manufacture, easy for consumers to hang without any knowledge of traditional drapery. Here is what designers say now. Grommet tops give college dorm vibes, entry-level decorating, generic, basic. The choice of someone who bought the first thing they saw without considering alternatives. The metal grommets create stiff, uniform folds that lack the softness and elegance of traditional hanging methods. They also show hardware prominently rather than hiding it, which can clash with refined decor. Your curtains look like every other apartment or first home installation. They do not read as custom or intentional. Even expensive fabric hung with grommets can look budget. In higher-end homes, grommet curtains stand out, and not in a good way. Choose pinch pleats for the most elegant look. Consistent tailored folds used in high-end interiors for centuries. For a cleaner modern style, try back tabs that hide the hardware completely. Roman shades or cellular shades offer sleek alternatives for a more architectural window treatment approach. Designer secret: you can transform inexpensive flat panels with metal pinch pleat hooks for under $15. Custom drapery appearance for a fraction of the cost. We are more than halfway through. The next two mistakes hurt the most. They make your room look like nobody thought about proportion. Starting with number 2. Mistake number 2. Curtain panels that are too narrow, creating a stretched, sparse appearance when closed. People measure their window, buy panels that roughly cover that width, and assume they are done. A 50-inch window gets two 25-inch panels. Simple math, right? Wrong. This logic ignores how fabric actually works. Curtains need fullness, soft, graceful folds that make them look rich and intentional. Panels stretched flat across a window look like you bought the wrong size and hung them anyway. Stretched panels look thin, cheap, and unfinished. No drape, no elegance, no visual weight. The curtains look like they are struggling to cover the window instead of framing it beautifully. Interior designers say this is one of the most common mistakes they see, and one of the easiest to spot. Even expensive fabric looks cheap when stretched flat, and when you close those skinny panels, gaps and light leaks reveal the mistake even more obviously. The combined width of your panels should be 1.5 to 2 times the width of your window. For a 50-inch window, 127 centimeters, you need 75 to 100 inches of total fabric, 190 to 254 centimeters. This extra width creates beautiful gathers when closed and elegant folds when open. And now, the mistake I mentioned at the beginning. Number 1. The error that destroys more rooms than any other. Mistake number 1. Too short curtains that hover awkwardly above the floor, what designers call the high water look. This mistake usually starts at the store. Standard curtain lengths are 84, 96, and 108 inches. People grab the length that seems close enough, hang them at whatever height works, and end up with curtains that stop inches above the floor. Sometimes the rod gets lowered to compensate, creating the low rod trap we talked about in number 7. Other times, people just accept the gap and assume it is normal. It is not. Short curtains look exactly like pants that are too short. They cut off your room in a jarring way that makes everything feel stubby and awkward. The vertical line from ceiling to floor gets interrupted. The proportions collapse. The entire room feels cheaper. Emily Henderson, HGTV, Design Star winner and one of America's most recognized interior designers, calls this the flood pants curtain. It does exactly what too short pants do to your legs. It makes everything look wrong in a way you cannot quite explain. And once you notice this gap in any room, you cannot stop seeing it everywhere you go. In real estate, short curtains signal nobody paid attention to finishing details. If the homeowner could not get curtains right, one of the most visible elements in any room, what else did they overlook? Your curtains should have one of 3 deliberate relationships with the floor. The float, 1/2 inch above the floor, 1 centimeter. Clean. Contemporary, keeps hems from getting dirty in high traffic areas. The kiss, just barely touching the floor. The most elegant option, looks the most custom. Requires precise measurement, but the result is worth it. The puddle, 2 to 4 inches on the floor, 5 to 10 centimeters. Romantic and formal, but only for low traffic rooms with heavyweight fabric like velvet. Never the gap, never the high water look. Measure from the rod to the floor and choose your floor relationship intentionally. Here is what all 7 mistakes have in common. They are not about money. Expensive curtains hung wrong look worse than budget curtains hung right. These mistakes are about one thing: proportion. The relationship between your rod and your ceiling. The relationship between your curtain width and your window width. The relationship between your hem and your floor. Get these proportions right, and even budget curtains look intentional. Get them wrong, and even expensive drapes look like a mistake. Interior design is not decoration. Decoration is choosing colors and patterns you like. Design is understanding how elements relate to each other in space. Anyone can pick a pretty fabric. Understanding where to hang it and how to size it, that is design. Your curtains are the largest soft element in most rooms. They frame natural light. They connect ceiling to floor in one unbroken visual line. When they are right, everything else in the room looks better. When they are wrong, no amount of beautiful furniture or perfect paint colors can save the space. Rod too low? Raise it 4 to 6 inches above the frame. Rod too narrow? Extend it 6 to 12 inches past each side. Fabric cheap? Choose natural textures. Panels skinny? Add fullness to 1.5 times the window width. Wrinkles? Steam them for 15 minutes. Grommets? Try pinch pleats. Too short? Float, kiss, or puddle, never the gap. Every fix is achievable on any budget. Most cost nothing but time and attention. The transformation is immediate. Here is my question. How many of these 7 mistakes do you have right now? Count them honestly. How many out of 7? Drop your number in the comments. There is no shame in any answer. Most of us learn by trial and error. If this helped you see your windows differently, I have one on flooring mistakes that are dating your home. Plus, paint colors you will not regret in 5 years. Links in the description. I will see you in the next one.